Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Today the road brings me to Clearwater, Florida, and we are at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. This aquarium is where they bring marine animals that has been injured to be rehabilitated or perhaps even stay here. You may have heard of this name before from the movie Dolphin Tales. The dolphin Winter lives here permanently, and we are going to go around and look at some of the marine life and learn a little bit about Winter and some of her friends right after this station identification. This is a diagram of the permanent home of the rescued non-releasable dolphins. This model represents Winter when she was young and during the early years of her therapy. Nicholas came to the Clearwater Aquarium because he had severe sunburn and scars that run from his forehead to his dorsal fin. Nicholas was found on a beach with his mother, both suffering from severe sunburn as well as she was having breathing problems. His mother passed away on December the 27th, 2002. Estimated to be 6 months old, Nicholas was not fully weaned from his mother's milk. With proper nutrition and 24-hour wound care, Nicholas' burns healed within 9 months, and he was slowly weaned on the whole fish like Hope. Nicholas was unable to learn from his mother the skills necessary to survive in the wild. So it was determined he would be non-releasable. PJ was found stranded as well. She recovered from her stranding, but she has many medical conditions, including severe hearing loss, vision impairment, worn teeth, and arthritis. Her exact age is unknown, but we believe her to be about 30 years old as of 2020, which is a typical lifespan of a wild bottlenose dolphin. Hope was found when she was about 2 or 3 months old. Without a mother, she would have been in a lot of trouble if it wasn't for the rescue people that came and got her. And because she was so young, she missed out on the skills needed to survive in the wild. Here's Hope and PJ. And Nicholas. Let's listen to Winter talk to us. Here is Winter. That's Winter without her tail. Yeah. And here comes Winter with her new tail, and she looks a lot more happy. This is the Dolphin Aquarium, and we are going to go downstairs so we can see if we can find any dolphins. We've got it right. This is Hope.
This is PJ.
That's PJ. And there's Hope. Now, is that on the back of her tail?
Could be a shark bite.
So it is an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hope is so smooth. She doesn't have any, because she's always been here since she was like 3 or 4 months old.
And again, Hope is 50?
No, Hope is only 11.
Yeah, Hope is 11. PJ is 50. Wow.
And how long will they live?
In the wild, they're actually only 30.
Right, but in
captivity, up to 60.
She's fixing to get it on.
Go, girl.
And this is Nicholas. And all of these dolphins have been injured, and they have come here to be rehabilitated, and in some cases some would never be able to be re-released into the wild. Here goes Nicholas. Winter was rescued from Mosquito Lagoon, which is 160 miles across the state from Clearwater, is where she's at now. After fisherman Jim Savage made the call to authorities that a dolphin calf was tangled in a crab trap, rescue teams from Harbor Branch Institute and Hub SeaWorld Research Institute quickly arrived at Mosquito Lagoon. This is actually a picture where her tail had been severed. The medical team worked tirelessly to provide Winter with the best care. However, with time, her tail deteriorated and eventually fell away from her body. Winter's strength and perseverance, despite overwhelming odds and severe injury, allowed her to survive and be rehabilitated even without her tail. This model represents Winter when she was young and during the early years of her therapy. And there's Winter. Maybe she'll turn around and come back. That is Hope and Winter. And there comes PJ.
All three of our female dolphins really seem to enjoy playing in the boat. This is just recirculated pool water, and for some reason they off the blood flow to her tail.
Okay, this is Winter. I think she thinks she's going to get some fish. Okay, there's Winter. She's getting petted. Oh, scratch me on my belly. There's PJ. She says, "Don't forget me."
If you guys are at the underwater window below down there, you'll have a good view of the dolphins as well. We encourage you guys to look at all the underwater viewing windows, as it is really the best view of our dolphins from down there. You get a really awesome view of them. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Okay, there is PJ and Winter. Winter was born in 2005, and She was caught in some crab nets, and the institute was called, and they rescued her and brought her here. You may remember there was a movie called A Dolphin's Tale that was made about Winter, how they made a prosthesis to help her swim.
What?
And she's enjoying some seafood right now, as well as PJ.
Why is it eating fish?
And PJ is 50 years old. And she was named after Panama.
Because you like it, huh?
Panama was the dolphin that mothered Winter, and they were kind of inseparable. And after she died, PJ took over.
Why is it ice fish?
The ice so that the fish will stay cold for them. They like it cold.
I had read where there was a doctor, and the doctor had made a comment about Winter, saying that Winter would be better off if she was euthanized, because living with a prosthesis was no way to live. And I'd like to tell that lady something. That doesn't say a whole lot for the thousands of vets that we have that are living with prostheses. So she put a piece of gauze over her blowhole in order to collect a snot sample. This is a sea turtle. So the large turtle is blind.
And she will be able to get him some out or touch, and that is how he knows.
This is Coco. He has been here since 1984, and he is blind. So she is taking him over, and she is going to begin feeding him shortly. This is Coco. He came from Cocoa Beach, Florida. In 1999, he had suffered a blow to the head from a boat that left him blind. And she's feeding him lettuce. He seems to be enjoying it. This is Sawyer's bike from A Dolphin Tale. Mr. Doyle Sawyer, summer school teacher, had initially refused to give Sawyer credit for volunteer work he was doing at Clearwater Marine Hospital. However, after seeing how Sawyer's summer had become an incredible educational experience, and with some urging by Rufus the Pelican, Mr. Doyle relented and gave Sawyer full credit. And here are the chairs for the actor. Dr. Clay Haskett was played by Cary Connick Jr. Lorraine Nelson was Ashley Judd. Sawyer Nelson, Nathan Gamble, and Hazel Haskett. Cozy, and I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. In the movie A Dolphin's Tale, various scenes were shot in this office. This is a prototype of Winter's tail that was worn around 2010. And these are some of the animatronics that was used in the movie. When you thought you were seeing a real dolphin or the real Winter, this is what you saw. Filming this part, it looks like we have Winter out of the water and I'm actually touching her, and here's her tail. That is so awesome. But it's not really Winter. It's an animatronic used in a movie, A Dolphin Tale 2. In order that during the filming of Dolphin Tale 2, Winter wouldn't be stressed, they designed a animatronic dolphin, and the skin has been stripped away on one side just so you can see the complexity of all the pumps and little rotors inside that makes this thing work. Winter did appear in some of the scenes, but just basically the easy stuff. They left the hard work to the robot. It says as winter grows, it's important that the prosthesis grow with her. Annually, a collective effort is made to cast and mold a Winter's peduncle. Winter calmly and willingly allows her team to cast her peduncle, and once this mold's been made, Hanger has a way to ensure a proper fit for Winter's prosthesis. This is the silicone that's actually used in the prosthesis. And I had read that the process of making the prosthesis for Winter has helped human beings as well, because some of the same technology used for Winter has been transferred over and is actually being used for human beings. And some more props used in the movie, used by Zoli. Again, I can't pronounce her name. Hazel Haskett. Phone, watch, Dr. Ario's tablet. Phoebe's knee brace. More props from a Dolphin Tale 2. This is the hospital. This is the ICU room that was built after the Dolphin Tale was released. It was featured in a variety of key scenes in Dolphin Tale 2. This room has a daily activity that allows the CMA team to perform major medical procedures on our rescued marine life as they rehabilitate these animals. And there are some sea turtles under a blanket, and they are in the ICU. This sea turtle is Ginger. She's a loggerhead, and she was found near Three Rookers Island on September the 4th, floating and struggling at the surface. So she was brought here, and next to Ginger is Howie. This is a camera view of a sea turtle's throat that swallowed a fishing hook and had to have it surgically removed. The food prep, the special today is meatballs, crispy lettuce, and fish bait. It is prepared in this stainless steel kitchen.
So this is tortellini here. Tortellini has a bit of a buoyancy issue, so we don't know if it was caused by a boat strike or maybe she was dropped on her shell. But now she's got a little bit of a bubble butt going on, so she has trouble diving down. So she was deemed non-releasable by the FWC. So now she's just rehabbing with us until we can find her a forever home.
These large tubs of where some of the animals are put when they go into rehab, or when they have an illness that they can't be put in larger tanks. These are called rough-toothed dolphins. Commonly you would find them in the ocean far off from shore, and they are a little smaller than bottlenose dolphins.
Is over here to my right, closest to the water. Rex is the one that just popped up over there with Allie, closest to you guys over there to my left. Now these guys are rough-toothed dolphins and might look a little bit differently than Winter and all of her friends inside, and that is because they are a completely different species. So they do get their names from their teeth, very creative name. If you were to take their teeth and place them underneath a microscope, they're gonna have a lot of bumps and ridges on them. So hence the name rough-toothed dolphin. They actually kind of look a little bit like torpedoes in my opinion as well. They have very elongated faces and very small bodies as well. Now this is kind of going to help them out in their natural environment, which is going to be those deeper depths of the ocean, which again is completely different than the bottlenose dolphins inside. So there are actually only 2 facilities in the entire country that has these guys under human care. We are lucky enough to be one of them, and the other one is actually called Gulf World. They are located in Panama City, Florida. Now we're having a training session right now with both of these guys. Ultimately, we're going to train utilizing something called positive reinforcement. So what that looks like is we're going to draw attention to any of those desired behaviors. Any of those undesired behaviors we're simply just going to ignore. So if they do a really good job, we're going to tell them that they did a really good job using something called a bridge. Now a bridge isn't necessarily something that you guys drove across to get here today, but it is just something that bridges the gap between the desired behavior and that reinforcement. So for simpler terms, if you guys have pets at home, you tell them good boy or good girl. We want to make sure that they have an opportunity to emit these exercise behaviors, keep their muscles nice and strong, and make sure that they're maintaining a healthy weight. So the same exact reason that you and I work out every single day, go to gym class, things like that, it's going to be the exact same reason that these guys exercise on a daily basis. Now we're also going to ask them to participate in some cognitive behaviors as well, which is what Allie is working on right now. So if you guys see in her hand, she is holding a big white target pole. Now that is just something that utilizes, we're able to target different points of their body so that we can build off of this target to maintain different behaviors.
In Dolphin Tale 2, the story of Mavis the turtle was developed as a representative example of the many sea turtles Clearwater Marine Aquarium has rescued, rehabilitated, and released back into the wild. Their real-life rescue sea turtle Harold played the on-screen role of Mavis. In some of the scenes, this animatronic version of Harold was used. The real-life Harold was used in scenes that were simple and quick to film, and this animatronic robotic version of Harold was used in scenes that it took extended time to film or were shot off site. Some of their primary goals in filming was to ensure no stress to any of their animals. Alright, well that is going to finish our tour here at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. And we also learned a little bit about Winter and Dolphin Tales and Dolphin Tales 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to share this video with your family and friends. Also, give me a big old thumbs up, and for now, y'all have a good day.